Yeah, I'm committing to headphones. I'm going to continue to do IEMs as the foundation, but I always said this is my bread and butter, and this is no headphones are going to start to occupy about 50% of my channel. You can recommend headphones to me right now. If you're going to throw $6,000, $7,000 headphones at me, I maybe, in a little while. But so no price in particular, but what's the good stuff that you'd like to see on this channel? My best point is obsessive focus on certain points, pulls, releases, plucks, using a pick on a bass guitar, whether I can pick that up. Part of the bass guitar sounds like it's rolling a little bit. Sub bass is emphasizing part of it, and the tuning of the bass is making the bass guitar sound slightly unnatural. Very specific points like that is where I can excel because I'm always focused on the music, and there seems to be a spot for that in headphones. And my opinion just is different from others because of that. The Utopia bifocal is not as good as the Clear with my library and focusing on bass guitars and guitars, electric and acoustic, vocals, male and female, cymbal strikes, all of those things that are metrics in my mind. It seems like the Focal Clear actually is more authentic and true, faithful reproduction than the Utopia, which is maybe more of a eccentric exploration into the potentials and properties of pure beryllium, which you guys know I love beryllium. But one sounds like a unique thing, and one sounds like a very, very good faithful reproduction machine, which is the Focal Clear. So you should know that about me. I like that. Those two sets that many people know, I like the one that's more affordable. I'd forget price. If they were the same price, I'd take the Clear. I like the 850 better than the 2000. It's not really close. It shouldn't be because of price, and it actually isn't in performance. Specific mention of the bass guitar, the pulls, the releases, the plucks, taps on the fretboard. I can hear all of that very clearly, and in a way that sounds like I'm in a room with the bassist. And cymbal strikes and crashes, the strike and the harmonic extension, basically the birth, life, and death of the cymbal is. There's nothing that touches that set, the 850, for that. So two instruments on opposite sides of the frequency response are represented in a fantastic manner, and a lot of stuff doesn't get anywhere near that. That is the MA900s by Sony, and I had them for years and got it terminated to Mini XLR. Listening to that now, and listening to the Focal Clear, and listening to the GL850, that is something that is a collector's item now, and I'll probably not listen to it that much because it simply doesn't do as good as the Clear and the 850. Not even close. I'm not mentioning the hi-fi mans yet because I don't have the power. So just a quick video. I'm getting into headphones. I'm going to be getting super specific. That's my thing. That's what I do. That's where I specialize. I'm not good at getting along with other people. I'm not good at being flexible. I am good at listening to things 50 times and capturing that moment. That's why I like that. Or that's why I don't like that. And that takes 20, 30, 40, 50 listens to write a note. Not that, no. Write a note, 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 flip the page, write a note, write a note, write a note. Keep listening, keep listening. There it is. That's what it is. That's the thing that's different. That's what's bothering me, or that's why I love something. That's what I do well. I'm bringing that to the headphone game. Be kind to me. 6 years ago when I first started to think about getting into headphones, it seemed like there was a lot of 55 to 65-year-old fucking assholes in the hobby. And the IEMs were much more approachable because the average age was younger, more open-minded, college students, more engaging in the comments, whereas the older people were more like, fuck you, fuck China, fuck you know, this, and like very, I guess, like your grandfather is, but with headphones. And I ran into that and thought, fuck headphones, I'm out of that. But I'm in it, and I'm here to stay, and I'm financially invested in it. So that's it. I guess that's what this video is about. So GL850 versus Utopia versus a planar that is to be determined. Maybe the HE6 SE will be the one that I do. So AMT, because it's got its benefits, a dynamic driver, which has got its own, and then a planar, which has got its own. And where does one shine and the other doesn't? And the Vocal Erupt, I think that's the name of that. You can go ahead and share that there was some controversy. I'm not a cancel person. I want good audio gear, and if I were to judge companies on their attitude and the words that they've said in private messages, I wouldn't have any of this stuff on my table, pretty much. Actually, the Goldplanar, I've not to talk to anybody, but I've had moments with everybody, and I've seen other people talk about their moments with companies. So if you're going to talk about people that are not PC and are saying really crazy shit, some people say it in the public and other people say it privately, and I've screen captured a lot of it just because it's kind of fucked up when you read it. So please, when it comes to this set, if you want to jump in and say stuff, I can respect that opinion, but I want to evaluate it on its ability to replay audio. Then that's it. And you make your own personal decisions on other stuff. That's your basic human right. And I don't want to infringe on that. As a YouTuber, I'd like to introduce all gears, and then you make a decision whether or not that person is nuts, that person's a thief, that person's a racist. Whatever thing you want to attribute and assign and is important to you is your personal right. That is your free will. Please do it. I'm going to be talking about its replay of bass, mids, and treble. And I'll be specific with the music. So that'll be something that's coming up. And that's it. And I'm out. It seems kind of slow with the IM stuff, doesn't it? You know what I mean? It's like it's hard to put, it's the biggest gap moment in 5 years right now. Like this waiting kind of what's coming up. It's very weird. But it made the opening to say, headphones, I'm getting into it. Those 55, 65-year-old, they seem to have passed away or something. I don't know. Rest in peace. That was a joke, kind of.
Selling my name, to be precise, ripping mics is the light of my life.